Hey, this is BlindFox. Welcome at my Ration review. Please support the channel, please subscribe, and please go and donate on patreon.com. You can donate any amount you want. And you can donate for one time and then cancel as well. You only have to donate for 1 month, it doesn't matter. So let's see what we are reviewing this today. We're going to review our MRE International Ration Pack Day 3. This is their South African ration pack. It's either the Elite Ration Pack or it's either the Deluxe Ration Pack or the Premium Ration Pack. It depends where you look what this is, but it is it says South African, either Premium or Elite. What's that word again? Deluxe. Oh, today we are going to review the MRE International Ration Pack Day 3. This is the dinner portion of the South African Deluxe or Premium Ration Pack. It depends where you look on their website what the name of this is, but you have to do it is either the South African Premium or Deluxe. It's not the tactical Deluxe one. That's a different one. So this is our dinner. We are going to have our 300 grams of savory sampan beans. We're going to have some instant soup. I don't know what flavor this is. Mystery soup. I'm not sure if it says there, but maybe some other vegetable. We're going to have the peach apricot drink as a tonic drink. And we're going to have tea. And we're going to have the cheese with our dinner. We're not going to... There's some Provitas you could have left for dinner, but you could have eaten it through the day. This you could have drunk through the day. This you need hot water for, and this. So you will do this whenever you stop to boil something, and you do have 8 fuel tablets. So they do give you enough stuff to boil stuff with. Now, so what do? Cup of water boiling. Some water boiling, cup of water not boiling, and you park this and boil it for 10 minutes, which we are going to do, and it's just going to be a very short review. So let's try our peach apricot. Not really, I would say peach apricot taste that you can say yes, this is peach apricot. It's just sweet. This have a funny smell. I've tried different water sources for this and the smell stays the same. It's not really, I don't know, it's just sweet. The powder does smell peach apricot-y, but not truly it's not really a distinctive taste. Our tea apparently today is rooibos. Well, the people that can actually see this apparently is rooibos, or one of its derivatives. It's not as tea tasting, it's more milder than normal tea. It's not an actual tea, I've said it before on my videos. It is a shrub, part of the fynbos family. Occurs in the Western Cape. There's an area, it's geographically, its name is geographically protected. You may only call rooibos if it's grown in a certain area. It's called something else if you grow it in another country. So we've got our soup, which is, I don't have a clue what it is. Maybe some vegetable thing. Didn't say really. Hot. This is not very salty as I can taste. But then I'm not a good judge of salt anyway. It's a savory taste. Not bad. So while we wait for our food to heat up, I'm going to maybe finish the soup. So see you after our food heats up for 10 minutes. Alright, our stuff is done. And let's check it out. Let's dive down in it. And when I opened the package, you could just smell cumin. I thought it would be more tomato based, but apparently not. Ow, ow. I thought the last time I had something like this. Definitely more tomato based, oh, curry based. Not really tomato based that I could taste. There might be tomato in there. Definitely cuminy flavor. This thing has a lot of structure. Not only does it have the samp, which is maize, white maize that's just crushed and cooked, but it also has the baked bee or the beans, and both of them has structure. The beans are not overly cooked, the samp are not overly cooked, and this thing has a burn. Quite a burn actually. I think this is maybe not their hottest, but one of their hottest things I've eaten. It might even be the hottest thing I've had now. It's not bad, but the tea helps some. Definitely very bean rich ration this. So what do I think? Good structure, you can eat this cold, very curry. I thought it would be more tomatoey, so I'm not going to add the cheese sausage there, because no tomatoey. And I just don't think cheese go with curry. You might add it here, but yep. Now there's the soup, sort of a vegetable soup I think. They didn't really say what it was, but since being it should be a vegetarian ration. But then you never know, this could always be chicken soup, but I think it's a vegetable one. It is nice and savoury. And if you still have some, it does cool your mouth down from the curry flavour here. Disappointing isotonic drink, but this one has been disappointing since I had it the first time. Rooibos is just rooibos tea. Not as strong as your normal tea, and everybody knows it's not a freaking tea, it's a herb drink, I know. I always get yelled at tea places that it is a herb drink, not a tea, but who cares? We call it rooibos tea, I don't care. So this was our review, and it was the South African, either the Delux or the premium menu. It's not the tactical menu, it is a MRE International, day 3. This was packed in 2022, it expires in 2023, mainly because of this. You can see here the ends here is notoriously, it doesn't seal as well as some of the other cheeses does, since it's just sort of cramped down. This is what limits the shelf life of this. So if you have these rations and want it to last longer, you just remove the cheeses and it will have sort of a year or more shelf life. Now South Africans rations are notoriously for short shelf lives, just because it's apparently packed, they use apparently not as much preservatives and stuff than some of the other countries does. That's why their shelf life isn't as long. But it's nice, this hasn't been overcooked, it still has structure. If you like curry, you will really like this. There is a burn, very cuminy. South Africa always have had a lot of curried rations, which, well, a big part of the population like curry, but I don't know if chili might be better, but a lot of people do eat curry. But I wish they would broaden their little flavors a bit, but some of the other rations is a bit different now. I've had some really good other rations as well, but this was our dinner portion of this ration. Let's not get started on South African rations. And it was a nice review. So this is the last one of this specific one I'm going to review. I only chose 2 because there's 8 menus of the specific ration to do. Oh, there's a premium, the African premium or the Lux one. There's 8. Very similar to the old SANDF ration we got from Serek. But there is differences, there is different stuff. Some of the stuff is the same, some of the stuff is not the same. Relatively the same structure-y thing. So thanks for watching. Please support the channel, please subscribe, please go and donate on patreon.com and see you at my next ration review.